So this is about mind over matter. We've all heard that term used, mind over matter. Um, and I think it's just a saying. Um, but I'm going to tell you exactly what you do about that. I'm getting downloads as I speak. So I just made a video about the manifestation that I got from the Keeper, Nikashik Records, last night. And another part of that was about mind over matter. And this really isn't a part two of the manifestation. This is its own thing. So, but if you've seen that, then go see it. I mean, if you haven't seen it, go see it. So, quantum physics. I explained a little bit there. I'm going to just briefly, because it kind of ties into this too. Not kind of, but it does tie into this too. So quantum physics is, I'm going to high level, very, very high level. A particle only becomes something when we observe it. So it's moving really, really fast. The particle, photon, whatever, atom, whatever we're going to call it, is moving really, really fast. We don't know what it is until we look at it. Then we look at it, we can see what it is. Oh, it's my hand. And then we have it in our head, it's a hand. This is what we use a hand for. We can put rings on it. We can move it. We can do we scratch our head. We can do a lot of things with a hand because we observe it. It is matter. Okay. So, and this does kind of tie into manifestation. But again, it's not a part two. It's just as you move through life. And you hear people all the time say when negative things happen, or, just don't give something your energy. Don't focus on it. We've grown up hearing that. And again, we didn't really know the why behind it, but we've heard it so often. I think just the why gets lost. So say that I'm just trying to think of an example. So say that I don't like someone. I don't know. I don't like them. If I focus my attention on them, about why I don't like them, every time I get on the phone, I'm talking about why I don't like them. I'm talking about why I don't like them to everybody. Guess what? I'm going to be seeing a lot of. I'm going to be seeing a lot of that person because I'm focusing on it. Like, just because the emotion that I have isn't good, I'm lending some type of emotion to it. But if I say, well, I don't like this person, or I don't say it, I know I don't like them, but I decide I'm not going to focus on it. When they come around, I don't even give them my energy. I'm not saying a word. I'm not going out of my way to avoid them again because that's energy. They simply do not exist in my world. I don't talk about them. I don't go seek them out. I'm not doing anything with that person. Eventually, that person will cease to exist in my world. Why? Because I'm not observing it. That is just the way it works. It may take a minute for them to cease to exist, but eventually they will cease to exist because I am not I'm not letting that matter anything. I know that sometimes where you talk about someone, I'm not negative or you just have a thought and you're like, oh, I wonder what my good friend blah, blah, blah is doing. I haven't heard from them in a long time. I wonder what they're doing. So you might go on Facebook and try to look them up and see what they're doing. And then out of the blue, you run into them or they call you. There's a chance meeting. Something happens and you're like, I was just thinking of you. You were observing them. That's how that works. So, I want you to use that in your everyday life. Mind over matter. So again, as you're trying to manifest something, say that you are you're at this job and you just don't like your boss, or you don't like a specific coworker, or you just don't like your job. Don't go in there harping on that. So if you don't like a coworker, if you have to deal with them, you have to deal with them. But let it be you are removed from the situation. That means that your heart isn't in dealing with them. They aren't working you up. You're just doing it because it's just a simple act. You're going through the motions without going through the emotions. Mind over matter. They will eventually cease to exist. They'll be put on a different project, moved away. It doesn't matter, or you will. You will be moved because you're not observing it. It's just the way quantum physics works. You're not observing it. Your boss, the job that you hate, you want to remove that and then start to embody the better things, the things that you want to see. Again, mind over matter. If you are just in a terrible situation, you've lost your job, that's terrible. Mind over matter, though. You aren't going to focus on losing your job. Yes, you're going to be stressed out. You're going to be doing everything that you need to do. But you're going to be like, well, this is just a job. And I know that's harder. This is a little harder explanation. This is just a job. This is just where it is right now. Mind over matter. It's what I observe. If I observe this poverty state, if I observe this scarcity mindset, if I observe this fear, and again, you will, because we're human. But I'm saying after you go through that, you've got to be in a different path. Because if you stay there, that's where you will stay. That's what is observable. Quantum physics. So you want to change that, mind over matter, and you want to observe the good things. You've heard a lot of people say, find the good in the bad. Find the good in the negative. You're going to have to go there. You lost your job and you would say, you know what? I was looking for a new job anyway. It just worked out in my favor. I was looking for a new job anyway. Now I have time to pursue looking for this great job because I'm a great person. I deserve greatness. You're observing greatness. You're observing that this was actually worked out in your favor. Other things will work out in your favor because that's what you are observing. Mind over matter. That is, just try to stay positive. I know that's hard. And I'm not saying that you have to be there forever. You don't. But have more positive moments than you do the negative ones. And you will be fine.